Top of the morning, traders. How are you? I hope you are all fantastic. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of February. It is Valentine's Day. Woo! I hope you have all bought your loved ones something nice. If you haven't, go and buy something immediately. So Tuesday the 14th, guys, and as always, we will look back at yesterday's trades, we will look at today's potential trades, and we'll look at the important news for today as well. Before we get started, you know I have to do three things. First of all, the Discord channel. We are planning to launch the VIP rooms Wednesday or Thursday of this week. My crazy editor is working on it. He's doing a great job, guys. So it's almost ready. We will let you know as soon as it is. Come join Discord. Secondly, guys, don't forget the live stream tomorrow and every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Your opportunity to come on, ask as many questions as you like. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we will send you all of the details. All of the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, guys, so let's start with yesterday's trades then. So this was the first one. This was Aussie dollar against the US dollar. And we were looking to short this pair. Why were we looking to short it? Well, let me tell you. We were in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, didn't create a higher high, and instead broke down, got lower lows. Once this low here was broken, came back up, tested this, what was the low now becomes resistance, and then we wanted to take price back down to this blue line. Okay, so that was structurally what we were looking at. If we zoom in now, you could see the candles as well. So we'd had all three of these candles had been pushing off of this grey zone, guys. Yeah, this was once support, is now resistance. And we were just trying to push this down, back down to this blue line and this grey zone. And that's exactly what happened, guys. Yeah, literally to the pip. But let's have a look at the H1 to look at this trade in more detail. So the problem we had here, guys, is by the time we started trading, price had already come down, hit our target and bounce back off. So as soon as that happens, guys, it's hit our target and hit this, this lower grey zone, then I'm just not interested in this pair. And ever since it touches here, it's starting to build up. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we just didn't have a trade, unfortunately. Yeah, it all happened. Yeah, come down, hit our target, and all happened before we even started trading, really, guys. And then ever since then, we've had a build-up in H1 structure, not a breakdown. Once this high is taken out, we've got higher highs. The H1 is in an uptrend, all right? So for me, guys, no trade on this pair. Even if you saw this candle at our grey zone, you can already see we're getting higher highs. This is broken. All right. So again, even if you saw that candle, not interested because of H1 structure. So no trade, Aussie dollar, US dollar. The next one was this, guys. It was US dollar against the Japanese yen. And this was another trade that sort of sped off, guys, before we had an opportunity to get into it. But let's take a look at it anyway. So we were looking to buy this pair, guys, because price was in a downtrend. Okay, it had been coming down, but then eventually, guys, it broke these last highs in here, even this one here. So ever since we broke this high, we've got higher highs, higher lows. This was potentially a higher low. All right, so we were looking for buys structurally. Okay, and if we zoom in, let me zoom in. Sorry, guys, slightly bunged up this morning. And if you zoom in, guys, we've had all of these, bullish candles. Look at all of this buying pressure in here. Lots of buyers entering the market and wanting to push this price back up. And that's pretty much exactly what happened, guys. Yeah, this green candle come up and hit our first higher time frame target. But again, let's look at the H1 to see if we could get in on this. And the answer is we could. I didn't because it was just too early for me, guys. But we did have this candle here. All right, because this candle breaks out of this grey zone, the close of the body breaks out of this grey zone, you know, and it breaks all of these previous highs here. So we could have entered on this one and take price back up to this blue line. But this happened at like, 3 o'clock in the morning, guys, and I just wasn't looking for trades at that point. So I wanted to see this, bang, a retest, then we could take price up. So again, no trade. You know, perhaps some of you got in on this candle. That would have been a good trade and took it back up to here. But for me, guys, by the time I started, I wanted to retrace, then push it back up. So again, guys, I just didn't have a trade. The move sort of happened before I even started trading. But good direction again, a good target. The next one, guys, is this. It is euro against the New Zealand dollar. And I did trade this one. And before I show you this one, guys, if you're enjoying this recap, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. I do this recap every day. Right, the third trade idea from yesterday was this. Yeah, euro against the New Zealand dollar. All right, guys, and we were looking for buys. Why were we looking for buys? Let me tell you. So we were in an uptrend. And then this uptrend found a range. Okay, so we had this range here, this box of indecision, I like to call it. And then we had a winner. Yeah, this green candle started pushing higher, breaking all of these highs, even the highs in this grey zone. So ever since, I've just been looking for a retrace and an area where I can push price back up to these highs. All right, so that's all I've been looking for on this pair. And yesterday's candle, was quite bearish. Yeah, but look at the start of today's candle. Look at this buying pressure we've had in here. All right, so it's interesting level right now, this, guys. And I did get in this yesterday. I'm just going to show you this blue diagonal channel, guys, because I didn't necessarily spot this yesterday. But as I was looking at the trade, there was this upward channel, this upward diagonal support level. Okay, so once we started getting in a reaction in here, I became interested, guys. And I'm showing you the H4 because it actually become a H4 trade. Okay, so we had this grey zone in here, guys. Okay, and we were thinking, okay, price has broken this level. But then we got so many buyers enter the market here and push this back up that the close of this H4 candle, okay, actually closed back into these lows and this grey zone. So I actually entered, on this H4 candle here and put my stop below here. Okay, so that's why I entered, guys, because this H4 low, it held. Yeah, it held. It didn't break because of this wick. Yeah, we only get a break, guys, if it's the body of the candle that breaks the low or the high. Okay, so remember that. Let's drop down to the H1 chart now, because you can also see it here. Yeah, so this was that grey zone, guys. Yeah, these were the lows. And this candle here, this bullish green candle, just about closed back into this grey zone. So I entered on the close of this candle. I put my stop below here, and my first target was this level here. And I've actually just closed my trade this morning, just before I started my analysis. Yeah, this was my reward. Yeah, and this was my risk. Okay, so I got a little bit more than a risk to reward of 1:1. All right, I've just closed 80% here, and then I'm going to let 20% run with this pair because I'm still in favor of buys, guys. All right, so yeah, great trade. We were happy with this trade, guys. I actually put this trade in the VIP rooms, so you'll be able to see all of these trades very soon, guys, if you sign up for the VIP rooms. Okay. But yeah, great trade, wonderful trade, happy trader, happy days. Euro New Zealand, yeah, successful trade, guys. And then the final one was this from yesterday, New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so This was the last trade from yesterday. So what were we seeing, guys? We were looking for shorts. All right. So yeah, price did come up. Yeah, and then we was in a downtrend. It started to break. We had lower lows. Yeah, and we're getting lower highs. Okay. And we were just, yeah, structurally it was coming down. All right. And if we zoom in, even the low of this candle, yeah, this also broke all of these lows in here. So we got further lower lows. So we're still looking to short this pair, guys. We had quite a bullish reaction yesterday, but as you can see so far on the daily candle, it hasn't finished forming, but we're getting a push back down, guys. All right. So, yeah, we will still be looking for shorts on this today. If we now drop down to the H1 chart, and let's see what we are looking at. So, guys, we had this grey zone. Yeah, mapped in. Yeah, we had this grey zone because of all of this, you know, previous price action. All right. And then all we were looking for, guys, is a reaction in this grey zone. So we did get a reaction here, guys. All right. But I also wanted to see a breakdown in M15 structure. So let's highlight this. So this would be good to learn to see what I'm looking for, guys. So I've highlighted this area on the H1 chart because some of you guys in the Discord channel were saying, Tom, can we short this now? Can we short this now? And we didn't. We got a H1 candle, but we didn't really get an M15 breakdown. So let's look at the M15 chart. So that area circled. Oh, sorry, I'm drawing more lines. I haven't had my morning vodka, guys. Yeah, that's what I need just to settle my drawing. Okay. So this is an interesting one. So we were getting indications that, you know, sellers were coming into the market because of those bearish H1 candles. But we just didn't get a breakdown of M15 structure. Okay. Instead, it carried on. All right. So if I had got a break of these lows, yeah, something like this, then yeah, I would have started shorting this pair. But again, guys, your job as a trader is to look for confluence. So I got the H1 candle, but I didn't necessarily get the breakdown in the M15 as well. If I got both, I would have entered, but I didn't. All right. And it's not until up here, guys, that we're starting to see a breakdown in M15 structure. Okay, so let me get rid of this. If we go back to the H1 chart now, so that was this zone here. And we just didn't get a breakdown. Instead, prices come back up. And again, guys, look at this. I show you this all the time, but we're in an uptrend. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. But all of a sudden, price isn't making higher highs. This is always a red flag, guys. And then ever since then, we've had a breakdown. Okay, so I will be looking to trade this pair. Yeah, we've had a breakdown, not only in M15 structure, but we've had a breakdown in H1 structure now. Yeah, we're getting lower lows. All right, so what do we want to see? I want to see a retrace back up to this level here, somewhere in here. And then we can start looking for shorts back down to these lows, guys. All right. So I'm interested in this trade right now as we speak. All right. So keep your eye out for this pair, guys. But New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, we didn't have a trade yesterday, but now it is potentially setting up. And it's just a great example of patience, guys. Wait for the market to tell you that it is ready to move lower. Yeah. Yeah. And it didn't until we get a break of this low. All right, guys. So, yeah, keep an eye out for this trade. Okay, so that was the recap, guys. Those were the trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. So, guys, a profitable day with the Euro New Zealand dollar trade. And, yeah, if you enjoyed the recap, guys, maybe you took one of the trade ideas, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. Help support the channel. Thank you very much. Gracias. Trade ideas for Tuesday, the 14th of February. Before I do, three things. First of all, the Discord channel. Come join it, guys. We are launching the VIP rooms this week. Okay, so keep your ears open for that. We will notify you as soon as it's up and ready, guys. Secondly, the live stream tomorrow. Why not come join us? Yeah, 6:30 a.m. London GMT every Wednesday. Your opportunity to come on, ask as many questions as you like about trading, not my personal life. All right. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the information, guys. Okay. All the details of everything I mentioned are in the video description. Right. My editor will be happy. We can continue now. I no longer fear for my life. Okay, guys. Yeah, so trades for Tuesday, the 14th of Feb. Before we start, guys, it's really important to mention we've got the CPI data coming out later of the US. So yeah, coming out of the US later, guys, must be aware of that. All right, it's going to have a huge impact on the charts today. Right, let's start with yen pairs, guys. These are not trade ideas, but I'm seeing yen weakness, all right? But they're not trade ideas because they're all currently hitting highs. But this is, you know, clearly in an uptrend, okay? It's the same story with a lot of yen pairs. This is US dollar, Japanese yen, but we're hitting highs. Okay, but I would only be looking for, yeah, continued Japanese weakness. So I'd buy a lot of the yen pairs. Let's take a look at another one, guys. So yeah, let's take a look at next one. Just the next one we see, New Zealand yen. Yeah, again, we're seeing some sort of, yeah, sort of a break of this channel, then a push up. But again, it's coming into an area of potential resistance here. Okay, same story. Let's look at another yen pair, euro yen. Again, guys, yeah, we're seeing buyers, we're seeing yen weakness, but again, it's sort of hitting into these highs. Yeah, so that's the problem with the yen pairs, guys. It's the same for all of them pretty much. Where's the next one? Let's have a look at Aussie dollar yen. Yeah, again, it's hitting into these highs, guys. This wick here, yeah, this high is, yeah, at these last highs. Although I'm only looking for buys, guys, yeah, because structurally that's what we're seeing. But they are not trade ideas for today, guys, because we've just got no room to go. Yeah, there's nowhere to go for this trade. Yeah, so that's the problem with the yen pairs for me. Okay, instead, yeah, our first trade idea is going to be the black gold. It's going to be oil. All right. So, yeah, what are we looking at here, guys? So, oil, this grey zone, basically, this grey zone up here has been the all-important grey zone. Yeah, this grey zone is the pivotal point for oil. All right. So, if I zoom out, you can see how it's reacted historically at this level. Okay, many times. And it's currently at this level now. All right. So we're at a very important level. We're in a downtrend because once we come up to here, yeah, and this started breaking down, breaking these lows or even these lows, it's come all the way back up, hasn't broken any highs, and potentially could make some room, yeah, could move back down, guys. All right, so this is what we're looking at on oil in terms of daily structure. So I'm happy to take shorts from this level. However, what we need to see on the H1 is this. We need to see a break of this grey zone. Okay, and then this would be our first target down here. Actually, I'll probably make it 77.50. Okay, so what we want to see, guys, is basically a break of this grey zone. You can see prices come up into our grey zone and reacted quite strongly. But what we want to see is a break of this grey zone and therefore a break in H1 structure. So if oil comes down, breaks this level, therefore breaking these lows, comes back up, retests, get a negative reaction, a bearish reaction, we can then take price back down to this 77.50 level. All right, and then leave some money on the trade to run. All right, guys. So yeah, that's what we're looking for. It's all about this grey zone today. If we get a break, retest, come back down, yeah, we will be looking to trade this pair. If we don't get a break in this grey zone, not interested. Yeah, not looking to trade it. You can see I've got this orange dotted line. This is my alarm. So I am ready to pounce on this trade like a puma. I don't know why puma, but it come to mind. Okay, so oil, we're looking to short this pair if that happens. The next trade idea, and a bit of deja vu from yesterday, is the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Yeah, and it's looking like a good trade right now. But let's look at the day chart, guys. So we're looking to short this pair. Why? Because we are breaking lower. Okay, so price come back up, started building up. But yeah, we started slowly seeing price and structure break back down. Yeah, that's clearly what we're seeing, guys. A downward structure. And this bearish candle here, yeah, it broke these lows. Yeah, it broke out of this gray zone. So I'm still looking for shorts, guys, back down to this level. Okay. If we zoom in, so you can actually see it. Yeah, we did have a very bullish candle, but it's still within, it's an inside candle, which means it's inside the previous day's candle, this large red candle. So it's okay. Although it's quite bullish, it's an inside candle. We can still look for shorts, guys. All right. And as you can see, currently, this day candle obviously hasn't finished forming, but we're getting a bearish reaction. If we now drop down to the H1, guys, yeah, I like what I'm seeing. So this large gray zone here, let's remove it. Yeah, I'm going to remove it because the only gray zone I'm interested in today is this gray zone. And this is on the H1, guys. All right. So remember, yes, the price come down. Yeah, that's that large daily candle. And remember, yesterday we were potentially looking for sells here, potentially sells here. But now, guys, you can see that we're getting that structure breakdown. Okay. We didn't get higher highs, always a red flag. And then price has broken these last lows. All right, so this is really interesting for me now. You know how much I like being with H1 structure. I like being with H1 structure as much as I like eating a curry. I love curries. So, yeah, what we want to see, guys, we've already had the break. So I'm looking now for a bit of a retest. Yeah, a move back to potentially this level. It could even come back up to these highs. Yeah, and then we get a bearish reaction. And then we can take price, first of all, back down to these lows, guys, where we can close 80%. Yeah. And then we can leave 20% to run. All right, guys. So, yeah, at a very interesting level right now. I know price is pushing down currently. And we think, oh, no, have I missed a trade? The fear of missing out starts kicking in. You all panic and you start entering the trade. Wait for value, guys. Wait for a retest. Yeah, wait. This is a cheaper price than here. Yeah, and we want a cheap price. We want value. And then we can get into this pair, guys. All right, so New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. We're looking to short this pair. And then the final trade idea for today is the euro against the New Zealand dollar. All right. So again, deja vu. It was a trade from yesterday. Okay, so remember, guys, we were in an uptrend and then it ranged. We were getting a battle between buyers and sellers. Yeah, it was like a Royal Rumble. Do you remember Royal Rumbles in the WWF wrestling? Those were the days. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. Anyway, I digress. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we was in this box, guys, this box of indecision. Yeah, a range. And then we got this green candle that won the battle. Ever since we've had this green candle, I've just been waiting for price to retrace before we can push higher. So structurally, that's what I'm looking at. If we zoom in now, guys, admittedly, this is a very bearish candle from yesterday. Yeah, I wouldn't normally trade on this bearish candle, but the reaction we've got so far with today's candle is just super bullish. I know this candle hasn't finished forming, but just the push off, yeah, that we're getting here, guys. Yeah, buyers are entering this market aggressively. Yeah, if we drop down to the H4 now, you can see this that diagonal channel that I put in yesterday, this channel here. And yeah, we're getting a real push away from this area. Okay, so potentially in the longer term, I think we can take it all the way back up to here. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, so we can sort of see our entry better. So ignore this grey zone, guys, because this is that larger daily grey zone, but we need to know it's there. All right, but the grey zones we're interested in are these. Okay, so price is currently, if it breaks this level here, yeah, there was obviously a bit of resistance here. Okay, so potentially it's breaking this area, but again, we just can't get into this pair now. Yeah, if I entered now, yeah, realistically, you have to put your stop below here somewhere. Yeah, I mean, you could put it below the entry candle, but you understand the stop would be so large that we need that again. Okay, so what I'm looking for, guys, is this. Potentially a retrace down to this grey zone, and then we get a bullish reaction. If we get this, great. We're getting excellent value for money in here. Yeah, we get a reaction. We can take it back up to this last H1 high. If this is the last H1 high, we don't know yet. Close 80% and then leave 20% to run. Okay. If that doesn't happen, guys, and we do get a break of these last highs, maybe price will just retrace to here. Yeah, and maybe we can just trade the first bullish candlestick pattern or the first bullish candle that tells me buyers are in control. And then we can again take price back up to here. This would be my first target in here, where I would close 80% and then I'd leave 20% to run. All right, guys, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for potentially a retrace to here, or even a retrace to maybe somewhere like here, and then take it back up to this grey zone, guys. These last highs here. This would be my first target. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's the trade ideas for today. If you've enjoyed them and you would like to receive these trade ideas every day, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button, guys. Merci beaucoup. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at today's news now. So news for Tuesday, the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. A quick reminder, guys, buy some flowers or chocolates or something. Yeah, news for today, guys. So nothing of interest overnight. The first piece of news we're interested in is this. At 7 o'clock, London GMT, coming out of the UK, we've got employment data, guys. 2 3-star ratings. So this can really move any pound pair. We carry on down. We've also got the GDP coming out of the euro. So I think this could also be important. Although it's only a 2-star rating, I think this could move the euro as well. And then if we carry on down, guys, the big daddy news is this. Yeah, at 1:30, London GMT coming out of the US, we've got 1, 2, 3 3-star ratings, all to do with CPI. Yeah, I don't need to tell you how important inflation is and therefore CPI. So, guys, the markets are holding their breath for this data today. So this is really going to move US dollar pairs, potentially all pairs, guys. All right, so must be aware of that. And then after that, guys, no other news we're interested in. Okay, guys, so that's it. Vid finished. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a fantastic trading day. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys, for the live stream. See you later.